The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making his way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 230 pounds, Stephen Ace.
Plenty of intrigue heading into this TLC match, guys.
You are absolutely right, Michael. Anytime you add a third superstar to the fray, especially in a match like this, the drama simply intensifies.
And his opponents, first, from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 209 pounds, Gordon Price.
It's now time, guys, for one of the most dangerous matches in all of WWE, TLC.
And by the time this one's over, you can bet these superstars will be battered and bruised. Heck, their bruises will probably have bruises.
The legendary Y2J.
And from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
This has got to be a special moment for you, Saxton, getting to watch the Ayatollah of rock and rolla sitting ringside, and you're the Sheik of Suck.
I take great offense to that term. I think Chris Jericho likes me.
You know what happens, Byron, when you think Jericho likes you?
Don't say it.
You know what happens?
Don't say it.
For more than 25 years, Chris Jericho has been known to pull out all the stops against an opponent. That will be just the beginning for Y2J here tonight.
If this is anything like TLC matches of the past, you can expect an unbelievable amount of carnage left in the wake.
The constant reinvention of Chris Jericho has been what's kept him one of WWE's most enduring superstars.
Look, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to kiss up to Y2J, Saxton. But the fact is, your name's on the list of Jericho in permanent ink.
I thought it was just a rumor. Oh, torturous knee.
losing down the hard way. Chris Jericho's done it all. He's competed in Canada, Mexico, Europe, Japan, Smoky Mountain, ECW, WCW, and is one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history.
I've witnessed all of Chris Jericho's tenures with WWE, the eras of Jericho, if you will. Chris Jericho's been beloved, he's been despised, and he's held every major WWE championship on several occasions.
Let's not forget about Y2J's show, The Highlight Reel, which he's claimed has won several awards. Jericho's best friend, Kevin Owens, and he also created a list that no one wants to be on.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Chris Jericho has him in his sights.
He doesn't look too eager to get up, and I don't blame him. Diving crossbody! Going all caution to the wind.
All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as the TLC match, originated thanks to three of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for ENC.
Corey, you spoke about the TLC match. It is interesting to note that the TLC match was created because of the incredible triangle ladder match the Dudley Boys had against the Hardys and Edge and Christian for the WWE Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 2000. And that was just the beginning.
You got that right, Michael. There was incredible history between those three teams. Each duo put it all on the line so they could be WWE Tag Team Champions. Even though the wild matches between them had TLC elements in them, the first official TLC match sanctioned by WWE took place at SummerSlam 2000. A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan, but if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the Lunatic Fringe.
The triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship was another example of the incredible competition between the female superstars of WWE. Charlotte was physically dominant and fighting off the challenges of Bayley and Sasha Banks. At one point, the Queen even landed a moonsault on both their opponents at the same time, but the Boss and Bayley put it all on the line and kept fighting.
There were several near pinfalls during this battle, but in the end, as it should be, the Queen exhibited her genetic superiority by fighting off both her challengers. After drilling Bayley with a boot to the face, the Queen pinned the Hugger and retained her Raw Women's Championship.
Some superstars who have competed in a triple threat match feel it's a good idea to have both a finishing move that brings you to a pinfall attempt on your opponent and a submission move that can make your opponent tap out. Given the chaotic and unpredictable nature of a triple threat, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Oh, look at this.
Just a debilitating neck breaker. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Byron, before you mention the strategy some superstars have implemented for competing in a triple threat match, and that includes having a finishing maneuver to put someone away for the 1-2-3 and a submission to make them tap out. There are many superstars in WWE who can do just that, which makes them even more dangerous to opponents.
The way I look at it is you can never have enough weapons at your disposal, especially in something like a triple threat match. If a superstar can defeat someone by pinfall and submission, to me, they increase their chances of victory in a match where the odds are against them to begin with.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton.
Setting up for it.
Eventually, John Cena and Seth Rollins changed the landscape of the match by doing the one thing they never considered, and that was working together. The Beast survived 3 consecutive AAs from John Cena and a curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Cena and Rollins then went toe-to-toe as one tried to take the other out of the match.
All 3 superstars suffered an incredible beating, which included Brock Lesnar being treated by 2 doctors at ringside. After surviving a barrage of offense from Seth Rollins, the Beast returned to his feet and destroyed the Architect with a devastating F5 to retain his championship.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Eventually, John Cena and Seth Rollins changed the landscape of the match by doing the one thing they never considered, and that was working together. The Beast survived 3 consecutive AAs from John Cena and a curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Cena and Rollins then went toe-to-toe as one tried to take the other out of the match.
Looking for the exclamation point. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Now it's time to capitalize.
Going for the big one. Beautiful technique. That's a good way to find yourself on the list of Jericho.
Oh, look at it. Not so fast. Irish whip.
Harsh impact.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
We've seen some unlikely alliances formed in these type of matches in the past. It'll be interesting to see if we get more of the same here tonight.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
It'll be tough to bounce back from that one.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Irish whip.
What a scary drop.
There are no allies in matches of this nature, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a temporary union and a little 2-on-1 battle taking place.
Chris Jericho's in-ring IQ is off the charts.
Here it is.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off.
All 3 of these competitors hoping to walk away with the winner's end of the purse tonight.
To your point earlier, Corey, Chris Jericho is responsible for some of the most historic moments in this business, thanks to the Walls of Jericho submission.
We've even seen Y2J lock people in the walls on an announce table. No matter where it's applied, the Walls of Jericho is a brutal submission hold.
Here we go.
Oh, nasty impact.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
All right, listen up, morons, especially you, Byron. A tables, ladders, and chairs match, commonly known as a TLC match, originated thanks to 3 of the greatest tag teams of all time. I'm talking about the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. You got the tables for the Dudleys, the ladders for the Hardys, and the chairs for E&C.
Corey, we've seen unbelievable championship matches and triple threat contests over the years. And you're absolutely right. The fact that a champion does not have to submit or be pinned or be factored in the decision at all to lose their championship is something that can influence their approach to the match.
As some would say in a triple threat, you don't have to beat the champ to become the champ. That's a risk that a champion runs when being put in this type of match. We've heard from many superstars.
This might be it. Oh, my. Wow, what a gritty performance.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you end up with a victory.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Reverses that one.
The owner of literally dozens of championships, there is nothing Chris Jericho hasn't done here in WWE. To put it bluntly, the man is an absolute legend.
Hard to argue Byron's assessment of Jericho's legendary legacy, Corey. Here's a guy who is not only a Grand Slam champion, he's also held the Intercontinental Championship an unparalleled 9 times.
And a WrestleMania main eventer, Cole. Not a lot of people can say they've closed the biggest show in all of live entertainment, but Jericho did just that in front of a crowd of nearly 70,000 in his home country of Canada.
You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes out victorious.
Corey, Chris Jericho simply oozes talent. So much so, in fact, that the man is a rock star both in and out of the ring.
And for the avoidance of doubt, ladies and gentlemen, Cole means that literally. Not only is Y2J the man in the ring, but he also is the front man for his own heavy metal band.
As Corey mentioned, when Jericho is not competing at WWE events, there's a good chance he's touring with his band. Given how dedicated he is to both, I would say Y2J is one of the busiest guys in all of sports entertainment.
Hey, you don't become the Ayatollah of rock and roll by accident. It takes hard work to be as successful as Chris Jericho.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. Got the ladder where it needs to be, but as we know, that's only half the battle. Things are obviously looking good right now, but let me tell you, climbing that ladder at this point in the match is no easy task.
Going face first, planting him!
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. You saw that on TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan, but if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the Lunatic Fringe.
And it's reversed. The 2016 TLC match was the 19th in history, and it would not be for the faint of heart. There was no way to predict which superstar was going to incapacitate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environment of twisted, unforgiving steel and solid wood.
Both men had bad intentions.
as displayed by AJ Styles when he executed a springboard 450 splash out to the floor that put Ambrose through a table. It wasn't enough to put Ambrose away, but James Ellsworth pushed Ambrose off the ladder, out of the ring, and through a table. That's how AJ Styles retained his championship.
He wants no part of the outside. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
All right, it doesn't get much more elementary than this. The only thing left here to do is climb the ladder and win this match. Even this superstar can do that.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
And Price has something planned.
What a strike, right on the mark.
And now, look at this. Oh, man, what a strike. Look at him.
Ooh, brutal body shot.
Putting it all on the line.
Some superstars who've competed in a triple threat match feel it's a good idea to have both a finishing move that brings you to a pinfall attempt on your opponent and a submission move that can make your opponent tap out. Given the chaotic and unpredictable nature of a triple threat, that sounds like a good plan to me.
All right. You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Yes! Unreal performance.